Oh, hello? Hello. Oh, yeah. We're back. We are back. Hello. What up? What's going on, everybody? How we doing? Good evening. Oh, man. Well, it's time for some more iRacing. Little super speedway racing. Talladega. Regular season finale. The Grand National Series. Very exciting. Very exciting. Trying to get our 8th win of the season. Can we do it? History would suggest there's a fair shot. History would suggest that there's a good chance. I have been known to win at Talladega before. I have been known to do it. It has happened. We'll have to do it again. Why not? What's up, Afina? Real thing. Donnie, hello, everybody. Hello. Start poking eyes? Wow, that's very kind of you. We'll get them on both ends, because I'm going to be poking rear bumpers. You know, bump drafting. Get your mind out of the gutter. You can get him in the front with the eyes. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Although we kind of want everyone to be able to see tonight. It is kind of important to be able to see what you're doing at 190 plus miles an hour, inches apart. Kind of important. Not above deeds, not discussed. What is this, a AC/DC song? Dirty deeds done dirt cheap? Oh my god, we are on the dashboard. Science is trying to figure out why. All right. Well, there you go. We are here in the office. Yeah. Drain the blinker fluid. I like that. That's a good strategy. They'll never see it coming. I do not need that much force feedback. Do not need a lot of force feedback at a super speedway. I feel like our super speedway races this year have been actually pretty good. We've had long green flag runs. We've had green flag pit stops. I feel like I've been wrecked in almost all of them. Almost all of them I feel like I've gotten wrecked. Except for the first one because we won it. See if we can pick up Gerald and Joe. Do I run with or without the wheel visible on Forza Horizon 6? Well, two things about that. One, didn't know it was an option, which leads into number two. I use the far chase camera. I don't drive in cockpit in Forza. Think of me what you will, but I am a chase cam kind of Forza guy. Like, it's one thing to be in the cockpit of a car like this. I don't really care for the cockpit experience in Forza. Like, I don't treat Forza like a simulator. Like this game. Forza is very arcadey to me, so like I'm perfectly fine with using the chase cam.
All clear, all clear.
I played quite a bit of Forza 6 between yesterday and today. I played a lot. I think I'm level 45, somewhere around there. I think I just got the blue wristband. So I played quite a bit of the game. And we were kind of talking about it a little bit in Discord today. To me, it just feels like more Forza. And I'm a guy that's played every Forza. I've played every Forza Horizon. I've played every Forza Motorsport game going back to day one. I've played them all. This just feels like more Forza. I don't think it's... Obviously, the setting is different. The setting is beautiful in Japan. But the rest of it just feels like more Forza. Do the menus look a little bit different? Okay, sure. Menus look a little bit different. All the same cars, which is fine. The voice acting and the characters and the cutscenes are all terrible. They're horrible. Like, I don't feel like the driving is any different. I feel like I can do all the same stuff that I've done in every Forza game in recent memory and basically get the same results. So to me, it just feels like more Forza, which, not a bad thing. But if they're going to keep doing numbered entries in this series, instead of just continuous updates as a live service, then the numbered entries need to be... They need to feel a little bit different other than the setting. Right? Obviously, a new setting is great. I think Japan is cool. But, like... Is that worthy of a new numbered entry in the series? I just don't feel enough that's different. To really just sort of, like, I got it on Game Pass, so I didn't buy the game. It just all feels very much the same to me. Which, again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. If you like Forza, you're probably going to really like it. But it is just more Forza. Like, I feel like a lot of the events are not all that dissimilar from what they've been in the past. I don't feel enough newness in the game to sit here and be like, oh my god, it's the greatest Forza ever! It's the greatest Forza ever! I ain't feeling that. Switch to hood cam when windshield gets cracked up. Oh, see, I don't even turn damage on. I have damage off because I think it's silly. You're level 76. Wow, you've been playing a lot. Lot. As Forza Motorsport, I mean, the last one only came out, what, a year ago? 2 years ago? I don't know. I played it, and I was like, yeah, it's more Forza Motorsport. Again, if we're going to keep having numbered entries in these franchises, instead of just treating them like a live service, Game's really got to feel a little bit different. Like, there's no stock cars in Forza Horizon. None. Now, I know they had them in Motorsport, and maybe that's on purpose. That, you know, Horizon 5 isn't really stock cars. They have other kinds of race cars in the game, so I don't know. I'd be pissed if I bought the game. Yeah, I would be too, quite honestly. If I was somebody that didn't have Game Pass and paid the retail price, you know, whether it was the base version or the super mega ultra version, like, yeah, I'd probably feel not so great too. Again, if you're a Forza enthusiast, like a very big Forza fan, you're probably not going to care because this is the game you've waited for, and like you're happy about it. But if you're a big Forza fan, you probably have Game Pass. Like you probably have that subscription on your Xbox. Hello, Andrew. '23 was the last Motorsport? Damn. Really? It was 3 years ago? Feels like it was more recent than 3 years, but I guess. It wasn't even a numbered entry. They just went back to calling it Forza Motorsport, didn't they? Game Pass is great. I love my Game Pass. I have Game Pass Ultimate.
Clear low, inside.
And most every game that I have on my Xbox, I can play on my PC.
Clear low.
Which is great, because if I'm here in my office and I want to fire up an Xbox game, play it on my PC, that's great. Forza included. Did that today. Was playing on my PC today. Runs great on PC. Runs great on Xbox, but runs even better on PC. I mean, listen, it's for the price of video games these days, you got to feel like you're getting something good value for your money. Right? You go play a game like Crimson Desert or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You know, you buy those games for $70, $80, whatever it is. You're like, damn, that was worth it because that game was awesome. I feel like I got my money's worth and that was really great.
All clear, all clear.
If I went and spent $70 on Forza Horizon 6, I'd be feeling a little bit uneasy. I feel like I bought the same damn game, man. It's the Madden problem, or the NBA 2K problem, or the MLB The Show problem. It's these annual sports releases. Even though Forza or Motorsport or Horizon or Motorsport are not annual releases. It's like the F1 games. We're making fun of the F1 game today. Like the shit just does not feel different enough year to year to justify calling them a different game. Like, imagine if they just had a core game.
Hey, Matt, I'm running a qualified lap. Would you please not?
Like, imagine if they just had a named game, Forza Horizon or Forza Motorsport, and they just kept adding to it like a live service over time, adding new zones, new cars, new events, blah, blah, blah. Like, truly treating it like a live service. It would just, I think it would land better. I really do. All right, thank you, Afina. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, like GTA Online, right? I mean, obviously everything's about to change when 6 comes out, but like if they just had Forza Horizon and that was the game, they just treated it like a live service, which they already do. I know they have a roadmap and DLC and expansions for this new game. But like if the whole Forza Horizon, like if Horizon 5 had just been the game and they added all whatever they added here in 6 to that and charged whatever they charged for it, it would probably feel a little bit better. Because then you're not going through the mental gymnastics of like, oh my god, I bought a whole new game that feels exactly like the old game. At that point, you're like, oh, I paid for an expansion or a DLC to my existing game that enhances the experience or deepens the experience.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
I am learning here in practice by running with these guys. I have no desire to race around and draft with these guys. Holy outside. Shit, they are all over the place.
You're clear high, clear high.
It's actually terrifying how hard it is to try and like draft and push and work with these guys. Only way it stops is people stop buying it. No, I don't think people are going to stop buying it. What's up, Jab Buffalo?
All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
I feel like everyone has fatigue, has like numbered entry video game fatigue, unless it's truly a standalone product. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was clearly a standalone new game. And today they just announced that 3 is coming out hopefully next year, which was really exciting news to hear. Really, really excited to hear that they are that close to maybe having the next game out, which is crazy to think, considering how long it took them to make 2. If they could have 3 out so soon is interesting. But like KCD 2 is obviously a big step up from the first game. Baldur's Gate, clearly big steps up from previous games. Like, I'm okay with sequels if they're very clearly a unique product that is vastly different than what preceded it. We just don't really get that. We just don't really get that these days with these sequels and remakes and remasters. You just don't really see it anymore. So when people do it and do it well, that's why their game does so well. But when people do it and they don't do it well, that's when you see people get, you know, this sort of mixed reaction. Like, Forza games getting mixed reactions was an impossibility.
Right here.
Back in the good old days, right? Like, when a new Forza game came out, it was going to be a smash hit. You knew it was going to be a smash hit because you knew those games were always good. They took steps forward and they advanced. The next iteration was like, oh man, now we can do this in the game, or now they have this in the game. Or what? Those days are gone, man. That's why people have mixed reactions to new Forza games now. And it's been that way for a couple of cycles of these games. It's just, it sucks. It sucks to see that. Codemasters, NASCAR Heat games, obviously, like, You know, you could point the finger at a lot of these franchises and see these trends in these franchises. It's just crazy to me in a world where we have more technology than we've ever had before. Video games have gotten worse. They're more expensive to make. They take longer to make, and they end up worse than they used to be. It's just crazy. Being new to this iRacing thing, if your car gets totaled or bad damage, does it let you fix and do the race? Are you talking about like in the race? It depends on the damage. There's varying degrees of damage that your car can get during the race. Some of the damage can be, you know, sometimes it can be bad enough where you're just done. Like if you pop your motor, you're done. You tear up enough of the suspension stuff, you're probably going to be done. So, because, you know, some repairs can take 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes to get all the damage fixed, and you just can't sit here for 2, 5, 7 minutes and still have a competitive car or still be close enough or on the lead lap to you know, make it worth sticking around for. So, but nothing that happens here in practice matters. I could go destroy this car 15 times in a row and it would have no impact on the next session. Yeah, every time a new session, like you can just grab a new car in practice, and then when it goes to qualifying, that's your car to use in qualifying. When you go to the race, that is your car to use in the race. Whatever happens, happens. Yes, same company is making a Middle-earth-based RPG, which is really exciting to see because obviously they did a kick-ass job with Kingdom Come. So to think that they're going to have the Lord of the Rings license to make a Lord of the Rings RPG, which, listen, if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings video games, you know what the last good Lord of the Rings video game was, especially as an RPG. It's exciting to think what that game could look like. What's up, Ceramid? What's up, Thrashifice? Was going through your NASCAR Thunder 04 series this morning again. Oh, man. That brings a smile on my face to hear that. NASCAR Thunder 04 series was definitely some good times. Definitely some good times there. I appreciate you watching it. I know you were around originally watching them back in the day. It's cool you're watching them again, man. That was good content. One of my finer moments was that series. Being a lifelong gamer, we're absolutely in a slump. I don't think GTA 6 will save the day. I mean, it's going to for a lot of people. GTA 6 is going to do a lot of things, but if you're not into GTA games, then it's not really going to matter. I don't think. Man, if this Lord of the Rings game can be like Shadow of Mordor, oh God! If you played Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor, you know that was not only one of the best Lord of the Rings games ever made, but one of just the best RPG games ever made. That Nemesis system, that's a piece of technology that I can't believe has not been used since in an effective manner because it was so good. It was so unique. What an absolute waste of good technology that's never been used for anything. Absolute shame. Think how close we're having a leader in the pits to save the racing gaming world. I know. Almost happened. I know they patented it. And it's like, dude, just release the patent. They're not going to make a video game with it ever again. Like, just release the patent and quit holding that technology hostage. It's absolutely asinine. Yeah, just a shame. Just a shame. I think that, I mean, you got to think about GTA 5. Like, what that game was when it first launched. I don't know. Over 10 years ago. At this point. Like, how different that game is now, or has been for the past couple of years versus what it was at the beginning. GTA 6 is going to follow the same trajectory. Whatever GTA 6 launches as will not be what the game is a year from then, 2 years from then, 5 years from then. Because that game's going to be around for a long time. So it's going to continue to evolve and grow. So whatever it launches as, I wouldn't even take that as anything close to its final form. They're just going to keep working on it because they know the blueprint is there. The template is there of how to just make a money printing machine for a long period of time over multiple generations of consoles with one game. And they're going to do the same exact thing with 6. Or they're stupid. They'd be stupid not to, but I truly believe that that's what they're going to do with 6 is the base version of it, the launch day version of it will be in the wild for a while, and they'll keep working on it for a long time. And that game will evolve a lot because 5 evolved a ton. Just a ton. Mechanics should not be able to be patented, just IP. But a mechanic is IP. Like, that is part of IP, is the mechanic. Just like, ask Nintendo how they feel about that. Or the Pokemon Company, how they feel about that. We've seen very clearly how mechanics are patented. Because mechanic is intellectual property. It's somebody's idea. I would love I would love for throwing a ball at a thing and having it be captured in the ball to not be a patented mechanic of a game. Sure. But you know what? Does it have to be a ball? It could be a cube. Do I have to throw it at it? Can it fall from the sky? Like, listen, Nintendo and Pokemon they're very clever with how they set all this stuff up because they knew that it would be a success and that people would try to copy it. So they were very deliberate about how they did this stuff. Yes, does it kill creativity? Sure, but like, do you really need 2 ball throwing, catching monster mechanic games? Or do you just play the one that's the best? There's a lot of layers of gray to it. Obviously, there's a lot of games that have, quick time events as a mechanic. One of my least favorite mechanics in a video game that I could ever see, aside from motion blur, are QTEs. I hate QTEs. I think QTEs in video games are just lazy. I think they're lazy. Lazy, boring, uninspired, and just awful. Just suck you right out of the moment, whatever it is. They just suck you right out of the moment. PC gal over console. So by the time it hits PC, it'll... Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, too. If you're not going to play it on console and you're waiting until the PC release, then who knows what that version will look like. Yeah.
Sorry about that, Robert.
That's all right.
Yeah, no, I don't think that lawsuit is even close to being over.
At all. That's right.
And I'm a guy that I like Power World. I really did like Power World a lot. I played a lot of hours of Power World. I thought it was different, right? Like, I was never a big Pokemon guy. I never really played the games. I played Pokemon Go when it was popular, sure. But I never really played the games. I certainly didn't play the card game. I was never a big Pokemon guy. Obviously, it's a money printer, and it's beloved, but it was kind of interesting to somebody take another spin on it, right? We've seen some spin-offs that they have to be very careful about how they do it. What was that other one that's come out that really?
Jeff, I'm gonna go grab Rob back there.
It was popular for a minute, and then Temtem. Do you remember Temtem? They tried to do the same thing. I think it's just hard when you're trying to play in the sandbox of a juggernaut like that. It's hard. It's really hard. Put 200 devs in a room, give them loose guidelines. Yeah, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, it's all humans thinking of these ideas, and the human brain is certainly capable of incredible things, but you're going to have a lot of overlap, too. Naturally, you're just going to have a lot of overlap. What is this icon? Oh. I don't know why that was on. Yeah, I mean, you're naturally going to have some idea overlap, so that's why patents exist, because if you think of something and it's successful, you don't want somebody else just copying it, even though they may have come up with it completely separately. It's sort of a you snooze, you lose situation. I like Power World. I never played Temtem, but I like Power World. I thought Power World was good. It was different enough. Obviously, as a crafting and survival game that had monster catching mechanics in it, but the way they used the monsters was obviously vastly different. You could basically turn them into slaves. You could give them guns. It was clearly a vastly different video game at its core, but the big issue was throwing balls at something and capturing it. I get it. Looking forward to next Tuesday. Oh, the James Bond game comes out. I am going to be very cautiously watching the commentary around that game. Part of me is worried that it's basically just going to be Hitman with James Bond instead of Agent 47. Part of me is worried it's just going to be that. Which is that a bad thing? Not necessarily, but again, James Bond is a vastly different character than Agent 47. They're very, very different. Bond should feel like you're in the world of Bond. So we'll see how that game lands. We'll see if it's good or not. I'll definitely be paying close attention to the reviews and the feedback and discourse around that game. I don't think it's a game that I would pick up unless people are like, this is a masterpiece. I really don't think it's a game that I would pick up and play. I have really found myself getting away from like linear action games. Well, I don't dislike them. I've just found myself getting away from being really excited about them. Like, something I've really enjoyed about Crimson Desert is you can literally go do whatever you want. There's no linear path that you have to walk
Hey, Jeff, I'm going
to play the game.
Stop here.
You may run into difficulty spikes depending on what you choose to do or where you go, but linear action games, I think, for me, are starting to take a back seat.
I'm gonna try to.
They're just not as enjoyable for me as they used to be. But I would say that about a lot of video games, is they're not enjoyable for me as they used to be. Which is why when I find games like KCD2 or Crimson Desert, I really just sink a lot of time into them because they're so enjoyable. I'm sure Power World's changed a ton since I last played it. I probably wouldn't even recognize it since I last played it. I tried playing Windrose. I don't know if you guys heard of that one. It was like it's an early access pirate themed survival crafting game. I've put probably 15 to 20 hours into that. The ships, being at sea on the ship is kind of cool. I think actually the worst part of the game is being on land and exploring, and the combat. I think that part's the weakest part. But like the ship to ship battles, combat is pretty cool. I like that part, but I don't know. New modem and router installed. Will I blink? To be determined. Yeah, we'll find out. I hope not. I hope not. Yeah, it's just it's much like the entertainment industry, I think, Andrew, where we just live in a world of unoriginal thought. Every movie, every TV show is a remake, is a retread, is a remaster. There's very little original thought left out there. But every now and again, there's a gem that sticks out that you're like, oh, this is great, man. Give me more of this. So you got to trudge through a lot of bullshit, I think, to get there. But when you finally get there, it's worth it, right? Like when you find something that clicks, you're like, oh, thank God. I needed this. I needed this bad. Am I ever going to play another Call of Duty campaign? Probably not. Probably not. I have officially exhausted my interest in Call of Duty. Its best days are far behind it. Like, I enjoyed Battlefield. I didn't even play the campaign for Battlefield 6. I've just played multiplayer, which is kind of dumb fun, but again, loses its appeal after a while. I played the Subnautica 2 game preview, but that game's not going to be done for like 2 years. And I beat what was there. Like, I beat that part of the story. So it's like there's really nothing left to do in Subnautica 2, which is kind of disappointing. I could go back and play the first game now, since I never played it, and I really liked what I saw in 2. I go back and play the complete game of 1. I got my fill of Diablo, the new Diablo expansion. Really enjoyed it. But sort of just got to the point where I was like, all right, I'm powerful. I really don't have anything left to prove. It was fun, and I liked it. And then I could put it down, which is how I've treated Diablo 4 since it came out 2 years ago, 3 years ago, however long that game's been out. I'll pick it back up when something else interesting happens there. Hope Elder Scrolls 6 doesn't underwhelm. Buddy, I got bad news for you. You know who makes that game? Yeah. You know the last game that studio put out that everyone had really high hopes for? Do you know what technology they haven't changed? Listen, man, it's incredibly tough to see the state of video games now. I see stuff about Arc Raiders every day. I loved Arc Raiders. I played the absolute hell out of Arc Raiders. One of the best $40 video games I've ever played in my life. Wasn't a full price game, a $40 game. One of the best I've ever played. Possibly the best $40 game I've ever played. I don't even recognize that game anymore. I haven't played it in months. Haven't played Arc Raiders in months. I don't even recognize the game anymore. I've seen Peanut try to play it, and he stops immediately. I've seen other people play it, and they stop immediately. Just to check out what's going on, and it's not the same. It's not the same, and that's a shame, but it's okay. It was a $40 video game. I got more than $40 worth of entertainment and enjoyment and fun out of that game. Easily got more than $40 worth out of that game. That's why you just got to be patient. And you got to be open to some indie games too. Like, I've really found a lot of great indie games to sort of help bridge the gap between like big releases, big AAA games that I'll play. Like indie games, man, you got to find some good indie games. Holy cow, they'll renew your faith in gaming. They absolutely will. There are just some incredible indie games. Double A, size games out there that are just fantastic, man. Just absolutely fantastic. I think those are really nice games to play in between big AAA games. Euro Truck Simulator 2, Fallout 3 or 4. Yeah, I mean, those are staples. American Truck Sim, obviously, that's a game I have supported for a long time. I've bought every state when they've released it, whether I have the game installed or not. I've always bought every state that they've released because I think that it's just a chill, cool game. And like, will I ever go see those new states? Maybe not. But I like that. I like the company. I like what they're doing. So I'll buy their state when they release a state. Trying to think, what else would, I might get into or reinstall just to have some fun with. I haven't even been doing that really recently. Like, I'll fire up the Xbox. I'll take a look at what's on Game Pass. See if anything catches my eye. Might give a couple things a look. Try it. Watch the video on it. See if it looks interesting or not. But I typically just play one game at a time. Like, aside from this, obviously from iRacing, when I do this twice a week. But if I'm sitting down to just play video games, like, I usually just focus on one at a time. I usually don't bounce back and forth between them. I had started playing Star Wars Outlaw, whatever the most recent Star Wars game was with that chick and that little alien dog thing that she had. I probably got 15, 20 hours into that game. It was okay. It was a Ubisoft game. Like, it was, it was funny. Sitting there playing it. Shildy GF's watching me play it. And she's like, how do you know what to do? Like, how do you know that there's a vent? Or how do you know that's where you jump? And I'm like, it's a Ubisoft game. I've played a million Ubisoft games. They're all the same. They're all the same. If you played a Far Cry, if you've played an Assassin's Creed, if you've played a Ubisoft game, they use the same mechanics for every fucking game. It's the same mechanics. It was hilarious. And it wasn't a bad Star Wars game. I just didn't love it. I thought the characters were kind of But it was on Game Pass. It was free, and I just wanted to give it a try to see, like, if it was a good Star Wars game or not. And, like, it wasn't bad. I've played worse Star Wars games. That's for damn sure. I've played worse Star Wars games than that, but it wasn't good enough to, like, get me through to the end of it. Do I do any official races? No. I stopped doing officials years ago. I've basically just been a league racing guy for years now. We did eNASCAR stuff up until last year. I did eNASCAR, Road to Pro as well, which I guess is official racing, but like sitting doing like an A fixed or B fixed or C fixed, I haven't done that shit in years. Haven't done it in years. Just don't enjoy it. I've really, I think doing more league racing has kept me playing this game for longer. Because, like, I really get to choose who I race with. Right? You just got to find the right league with the right level of competition that's good for you. And you race against the same guys, and, like, it's just a different vibe. And I've really, we've raced in a few different places over the years, and we've been here at SIM500 now since the start of last year. And we, I'd say this has been a good place for me to race. I think it's the right level of competition. I can win races. I also get my ass kicked, too. But it's not a group of, like, super sweaty dudes. It's a big skill range league. And it's been around forever. Like, there's two guys celebrating 1,000 starts, I think, tonight. Chad Coleman and Tommy Ryan. And we just had a guy, I think earlier this week or last week, celebrate another big milestone like that. So guys have raced here forever, and I've known a lot of these guys for a long time. But just doing league racing has really, I think, kept me engaged in iRacing versus just sitting and doing officials all the time.
Do the wiggles. Yeah.
Ever played
just
Outlaw?
A little bit.
It's okay. Yeah, it's not the best Star Wars game I've ever played, but it's not the worst. Why I stopped playing anything Ubisoft. Yeah, I yeah.
It's probably how we're gonna have to run the last lap.
Well, the unfortunate part is I love The Division. I love The Division. And the first game and especially Division 2. I loved those games. Played the absolute hell out of those games. Some of the most fun looter-shooter experiences I've ever had were in Division. Really, really enjoyed both of those games. Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, all great games too. Assassin's Creed, obviously great games. But Ubisoft game's a Ubisoft game, and yeah, they get old after a while. Excited for the Star Wars XCOM game coming. Officials can be toxic and just straight up frustrating. I agree. That's why I stopped doing them.
Ooh.
This wasn't a fun way to spend time, man. Like, I feel like I've learned more about... I feel like I've gotten better at sim racing just from only doing league racing. I think that's helped me a lot, is just focusing on this stuff versus just sitting there and farming or spamming, ABC fixed. Sweaty driver's Fuller. I agree. He is sweaty. It's because he's fat and it's hot outside. Imagine how sweaty he is. Mucho sweaty. All right. Well, time to qualify. We'll see what we've got. Feels like a small field tonight. Really does feel like a small field. 33 cars, I think, is what we have here tonight.
All right, drivers, good luck in qualifying. We all need it. We've got Tommy Ryan and Tyler Dalton here. Let's take a poll, and who's going to be the pole sitter. Good luck.
Sweaty driver too, but I'm chilling down to earth. Thank you. I'm not going to disagree with you. I definitely sweat. But that's because I know I can win in this league. And sometimes I got to sweat a little bit more than others to do it. And that's how I know I'm racing against the right level of competition. If I didn't have to sweat a little bit to win, I would feel like I was racing against too low of competition. Pretty much how I look at it is, if I have to sweat a little bit here and there to win, then I'm racing against pretty good people. Let's see if we can steal a pole position away or if Tyler Dalton wins another one. See if we can win our first pole of the year here in this series, because I don't have any. Despite what Joey thinks. I think we learned from last time here at Talladega that cutting or going on the apron in the tri-oval is better and faster and allowed. So I got to remember that to try and win this pole.
Green, green, green. Here comes your time black.
We'll see. Trying to remember all the things that Tyler Dalton does to win these poles on super speedways.
There's the flag. It's over.
Whatever, man. Whatever. I've just accepted the fact I'm never going to win a pole on a speedway. Just never going to. And he's the master of this stuff. He really is. Let's see if I can get a quick pee in before we go racing. Yep, it's top of the board. Shocker. With a 59. I mean, a half a tenth. I'm half a tenth off. That's just crazy. He kept it under the yellow the whole time through. I let it jump back up on the track. I don't know, man. Guy's just good at qualifying. That's all I could say is he's just really good at qualifying on super speedways. So. All good. He is a Cup Series winner now. He did win on Monday. So he's always a big field strategy guy and super speedway qualifying guy.
Man, I was sitting there waiting for the 99 to cross the line, and he disappeared. Ran out of time. Good poll, Tyler. Not sure what number that is for you, but it's unbelievable the amount of polls that you do have here at SIM500. Guys, thanks for coming out. 33 cars. Some positive news. Start the night out. We are full for the WBD Custom Diecast Truck Series that goes off on July 8th. Appreciate everybody jumping in and getting that handled, getting sign-ups completed. So we're excited to bring the trucks back. Tonight is a cutoff race. Brian has done a great job of explaining the caps and who's doing what and where and when. But just do your best to, and it's a super speedway, just do your best you can tonight to be smart about the moves you make. Watch the blocks, all that fun stuff. Other than that, guys, don't have a whole lot. We did celebrate a couple milestones. I've been on vacation. But Tommy Ryan made his 1,000th SIM500 start. And then, of course, our Iron Man, Mr. Chad Coleman, over 1,500 SIM500 starts. So, guys, thank you very much for all your support, and look forward to having more guys cross that line. Good luck tonight, guys. Have fun. Please, again, just remember, keep the cussing to Discord.
Doug Sigmund is next.
All right, who wants to kidnap EJ for him?
I was thinking of
same thing, Justin.
Well, we're just
Trying
here to win
catch
this
you
race
now,
tonight.
Mike Kelly.
Don't you think you wrecked DJ hard enough on Monday night? You don't want to be wishing people to wreck him tonight?
Logan, brother, let me just tell you something. I know it's in a casino. I'm going to be the first to cash in tonight on something.
Car.
Keep digging, Doug.
Hey, I gotta have some wishful thinking at Talladega.
Watch the profanity. Yeah.
Mike Kelly, Scott Sibley, we playing golf tonight or what?
Gay off? Kevin DeBrown? What?
I am.
Hey, they don't text me when they play. I have to text them to try to join their group.
That's not true.
All right, 65 laps. Pretty sure this is a
You see Michael's little golfer person.
one-stop race for fuel if it
Looks
goes
like
green the whole way.
Fucking serial killer Unabomber mix.
I think you can do it on one
David
stop.
Fieldhouse, see you Saturday, buddy.
I wouldn't count on it.
All right, guys, just a quick reminder before we get started. I will say that our racing has been unbelievable, phenomenal, to the point we haven't really needed this review, the chart, or nothing. The 3000 series, man, I tell you, we're maybe getting a caution or two a race. This is the premier. This is the best of the best. Let's set the example. Right now, the lower, if you want to call it a lower, but the limited series has been kind of leading the charge here at SIM500 lately. We can do it tonight, put on a good show. Don't be that guy causing early caution. Good luck to everybody.
Just try and be around at the end. Like always.
Heard about Monday.
Just hang around, be around at the end.
Hell yeah,
Try to hold on to some track position.
Green, green,
We'll
green.
see who makes the chase. Just glad I'm not in a position where this race matters.
Outside.
Jedi Ninja Ball, 53 months. Hell yeah, race cars. Thank you for the 53. Welcome back to the children. Hello. Good timing. Another thing to keep in mind is the arrow. How the arrow works in these cars now. We remember the Daytona race and how arrow sensitive these cars are now. And how much you can make somebody's race car move around. So something else we're going to have to be mindful of tonight is just the arrow effect. How much of a wild card that can play because the cars become so unstable depending on where they are. So a lot of things to keep in mind, but we did not crash on lap 1, so I am not going to be streaming Forza.
Outside.
Yeah, a caution-free race, 160 laps at Charlotte last night for Cope. I was good with it. Got out of there in an hour and a half. And it continues the trend of the longest race of the year usually is the best race of the year. I feel like that's been the case for a few years now. Because the guys know they have time. They don't have to race like absolute maniacs.
You got one outside.
Long race, everything plays out. Yeah, that was a really good race last night. I really enjoyed it.
Outside. Too wide.
Even though we didn't win. That was a really entertaining Coke race, I felt like. Thank you, Jav. Jav keeping the Kick chat alive. I appreciate it. Thank you. Anybody else watching on Kick? Probably not. That's okay.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Yeah, the only bad part about the Coke Series race last night
good.
was
You need to-
the big stack up on the start killed a lot of people's races.
You're clear high. Clear high.
A lot of people got really bad front end damage, rear end damage. Parker White, his car was killed. Blaze Crawford's car was killed. Kerwin got a lot of damage, so
Outside.
that part was unfortunate to see. That messy start killed a lot of cars. And they never had a caution to fix it.
You got one outside. 2 wide there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Yeah, we had a good run. We ran out of gas. Obviously coming to the checkers there and lost second, but plenty of speed in the old 77. Plenty of speed. Probably should have pitted a few laps earlier to try and not have quite as big a gap to Bobby. By the time we got to Bobby, we just didn't have tires left. Couldn't really do a whole lot with them.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Just really hard, kind of like on Monday. It was just really hard.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Yeah, Cozy did a great job. I saw that he hit the wall out of 2 in his qualifying lap, but he drove all the way through the field, man. That was a really good job. The Coanda cars are quick. Obviously, Zelensky won. Cozy had a lot of speed. Those guys were really, really fast.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
I spot for Steven Wilson.
You got one outside. 2 wide there.
No, I helped Steven.
That was your spot. Left of the position. All clear. All clear. All clear. All clear. You got one outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Be my 4th season of doing it now with him, I think. Won a couple championships together, so
Outside. 2 wide there. You're on the
yeah,
bottom. 3 wide.
kind of interesting. No, I don't race in the series. Thank God I don't race in the series. But I do help Steven.
You got one outside. 2 wide there.
Well, listen, Steven Wilson's the best sim racing driver out there, so he makes it easy. I don't do a whole lot. I just tell him when he's clear or not clear. He's usually clear because he's usually out front.
You got one outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. You got one outside. 2 wide there.
That's why I don't understand why he keeps asking me to help him. He doesn't need my help.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
I'm not getting that give you that.
You got one outside.
He doesn't
2
need
wide
my
there.
help.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide there.
It felt like we were pretty straight.
Yeah, you didn't do nothing wrong, but it just got me right in the wall.
That was your spot. Left of the position. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Y'all need my help? Nah, that ain't true.
You got one outside. 2 wide there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. You're on the bottom.
Oh
3
boy,
wide.
these are some big bumps I
Outside.
see from
2 wide
people.
there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
These are some big, scary bumps I'm seeing from people.
Outside. 2
Can't
wide
be doing
there.
all that.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. You got one outside. 2 wide there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. You got one outside. 2 wide there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide there. All clear. All clear. You got one outside. All clear. All clear. You got one
Problem is
outside.
we're like losing track position here on this bottom lane. Now we're back here with Joe Hudson. We're on Holyfield, and that's a scary place to be. I don't know why, but this bottom lane just sucks. I kind of remember the oh shit. I kind of remember the bottom being bad at Daytona too, depending on the lane or who was in it. Got Joe Hudson up here, bump drafted for 58th. Love that.
All clear, all clear. Got one inside.
Sorry.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
Boy, I don't
Why
like
do
seeing
do
that.
dude, Joe?
Boy, I don't like seeing that.
Clear, 2 wide. Just clear high, clear high. Got one inside. Three wide, you're in the middle.
How much force feedback do I usually use at other tracks? Not a whole heck of a lot. Usually about 4 to 5 pounds of force feedback, I think, in the game, depending on what steering ratio I'm running. But usually, you know, on the black box, it's usually between 4 and 5.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
I don't like running a lot of force feedback. I like to run just enough to feel something. But too much force feedback, and it really does just muddy the feedback that you're getting. And it can really slow you down, or it can make you hurt your tires more if you run too much. Like, I don't think the force feedback model is all that great in this game. It's been a complaint of mine for a long time.
3 wide, you're in the middle. Just clear high, clear high. 2 wide there.
Yeah, a lot of big moves here. A lot of big moves. Well, you got EJ up there who's very desperate to lead a lap to get the bonus point. Obviously, he's trying to kick Kogar out of the chase here. So he's got to get up front. I expect him to make a lot of moves. I know Fuller's going to help him as much as he can to get there. That bottom is just really tough.
You're up top, 3 wide. Got one inside, 2 wide there. You're up top, 3 wide. Got one inside, 2 wide there. You're up top, 3 wide.
Woo, baby, look at us roll.
Got one going
Come on,
inside.
Jack. Come on, come on,
Too
come on.
wide there. You're
Holy
up top,
cow.
3 wide.
Good job, Howard. Now, I can't grab through
Inside,
Macklin.
2 wide there. All clear, all clear. Inside. You're up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide there. You're up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide there. You're up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide there. Wide, you're in the middle. Clear, 2 wide. 3 wide.
Workman, I'm gonna try to back up to you. I lost the draft.
Clear
10-4.
low, clear low. 2 wide there. 3 wide, you're in the middle.
That's just really hard to push.
Clear, 2 wide.
Pushing's very, very hard to do now.
3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear low, 2 wide there. 3
I feel like
wide,
even
you're
a
in the
gentle push and you really just,
middle. Got 1
oh
outside.
shit,
2 wide there.
you really just upset people's cars so much.
3 wide, you're in the
Even
middle.
a gentle push and it basically just slows you both down a ton.
You're clear high. 2 wide there.
I feel like it's just faster to not push. Well, you just stay lined up, leave a little bit of a gap. It's actually faster than trying to push people now. It's just crazy how much this draft model has changed, how much different the air is now in these cars.
All clear, all clear. Inside.
You get your new Brian, pass me out, fucking behind you.
Clear low, clear low.
And you lose the pack, and you lose contact so much easier now than before too. Like before, this package like was basically just gridlocked. You'd have a couple laps, and then everybody would be gridlocked, and no lane was faster than the other. Now you just have a ton of movement, which is great. The cars are a lot less planted.
Going down, right?
You have
I'm waiting for Scott.
Less rear grip, I feel like. You're just not in the racetrack as much. So handling does matter a little bit more, but your ability to, again, influence other cars with air
Clear low.
is just insane.
Yeah, get some mid debris. We're good.
All clear. Alright, man, caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
It sort of felt inevitable.
Straight away in turn 1.
Sort of felt inevitable that they were going to do that. Sort of felt inevitable.
Man, this draft package sucks.
It's the 24
I agree.
car.
It's all clear, Tyler.
Well, I think we'll throw some fuel in it. We could go about another 19 laps. But we got to put fuel in it now. You get the opportunity to do so, you put fuel in it. We still won't be able to make it to the end from here, but... Uh-oh, the 80 got stacked up on. Uh-oh. Championship locations. Rear is killed. Well, I'd rather have the rear killed than the front. I can live with a killed rear. That front's parachute. It ain't gonna be good.
Checking up middle back stretch, checking up middle back.
I think a full tank is maybe 35-ish.
Pit road is now open.
Cover, can you tell me how bad my left front looks?
You should park it for sure.
Remember, it's a shrunken fuel cell. It's, I think, 65% of normal value here, so I think it's a 14-gallon cell instead of an 18.7-gallon cell. So I think it's 14 gallons. But it's going to be too many laps to go to make it to the end, even if we pit here for fuel. But you want to pit here for fuel just so it moves your window, gives you a lot of options for when you make your final stop.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Oh, somebody just spun into their box.
Sorry. Kind of a late turn in there. My bad.
Somebody just ate shit. We gained a spot on pit road. We took 2 tires, but we had to put enough fuel in. Oh.
It's the 30 car.
Is this the smaller fuel cell? I don't think it is.
It is not.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's 18 gallons.
Womp womp.
Sorry again, Alan.
Well, that changes everything. So they fucked that up.
We're good. There's only like 20 seconds worth of damage.
Not a material difference, I don't feel
that
like,
sucks,
but
I'm glad it was only 20 seconds. Thought that might have killed you.
It's doubtful that we go green the rest of the way, just based off of what we've seen already, but somebody could try to stretch it. I mean, we're going to have 40
I'm
laps
surprised
to go.
we still made contact there at that point, but
when we restart,
apparently we weren't in the invisibility zone yet.
These guys are going to come back down to top off? No way.
Yeah, I thought we were actually going to be invisible.
Well, some guys are coming down to top off, which, you know, fair play to them. I don't think we're done wrecking, personally. They're supposed to run a 65% fuel tank, and it's a 100% fuel tank tonight, so they fucked that setting up. So it'll be 40 laps to go when we get the restart, but I think with fuel burn, again, I don't think we're done wrecking either. So I don't think it's going to turn into a fuel mileage race. I really don't. That's bad news for the 80. That's really bad news for the 80. So obviously now he's looking at a bad finish, and praying for a big wreck that he can survive and knocks a lot of people out. But right now that would put EJ in the chase. As they run right now, that would put EJ in. So that's an interesting twist as well. I don't think we're going to be able to make it to the end if we're up here leading. I also don't think we're going to be up here leading either. And again, I don't think we're done wrecking, so I'm pretty sure we'll have at least one more caution, which I think would be more than enough to put us in the window to make it to the end.
Green flag, green flag. Outside. All clear, all clear.
Yeah, being out front leading the lane here is going to absolutely ensure that we don't make it to the end on fuel. So there's going to be that element of it.
Here, Glenn?
Yes, critical lap lead point for the 20 team. Definitely needed it. Points are at a premium for us. Let's go, X-Wing. That's right.
Figure out.
One Winston Cup point. No, it'd be 5. In the Winston Cup points system, that would have been 5 bonus points for leading a lap. Plus 5 for leading the most. Oh, that's right. That's right. After cigarette taxes, it's only 1. You're right. You're right. Interesting how we're all just single file around the bottom right now. Almost like everyone's thinking, let's just have Schildhaus lead since he didn't pit to top off for fuel, so we know he won't make it. And he won't win. Where's the second lane? One of my favorite follows on Twitter is an account that does the old point system. I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I've seen that or something similar to it. Do you switch the plate on your shifter when you go from Cup to O'Reilly? No, I do not. It is the same for everything. I've only ever used up and down. I've never used an H pattern in sim racing. I think that it's ridiculous. I think it's absolutely insane to try and do H shifter pattern on or H pattern shifter on sim racing. I think it's stupid. I've seen too many people miss shifts, blow their motor up, do other stupid shit, miss the shift in front of me and give me damage. Like, you need to eliminate as many variables from the equation as you can. And I feel like keeping it very simple with a forward or backward shifting mechanism is about as good as you can do it. That's what I tell people. Do not go for realism when you do this stuff. A lot of the things that you'll try to do in the name of realism will actually hurt you. This isn't real life. It is a video game. And there are certain advantages you can afford yourself, or give yourself, by not doing certain things, like an H pattern shifter. Lens flare, or whatever that stupid shit is that makes the sun blind you. Why would you run with that on? Smoke effects, minimize all that shit. I want to be able to see where I can go to try and miss a wreck. I don't need realism. I need to be able to see where the fuck I'm going. If I could turn the shit off, I would turn it off. Stop handicapping yourself with realism levers. You don't get bonus points. You don't get an extra 10th by doing the realism. Yeah, for ATS, perfectly fine. I still wouldn't use it ever for anything, but I definitely wouldn't use it in iRacing, I'll tell you that. Yes, banging your head into the steering wheel. I feel like you're happy to have me lead so I can burn all the fuel and not make it.
I can't make it either.
I'm happy that you're doing it.
Oh, good. As long as you're happy.
That's right.
Here we go. Second lane's here. Thank God.
Got one outside.
We will have to stop one more time, yes. Maybe some people that don't have to stop. We cannot make it to the end. I don't know if the people that topped off coming to the one to go can make it. They might if they topped off and they just sort of hang out and save. They might make it. But again, I also don't think we're done wrecking. We're just halfway now. I don't think we're done with the cautions. I really don't. And if we are and we run out of gas, then we run out of gas. Who cares? Hello, Trent. How are you? Like, we don't give a shit if we run out of gas. We have a 90-something point lead for the final race of the regular season, and then everything resets. So, there's literally nothing on the line other than padding our stats with another win. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, and that's okay. I mean, if I'm going to run out of fuel, I'll get it out of the way. I'm not going to run out of fuel and kill the whole field. That wouldn't be very nice. I think Kogar's got enough problems. I don't have to do anything. All right, now we can try and save a little bit of fuel. I don't think it's going to matter now.
Bottom 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide there. All clear, all clear. Got one outside.
I don't know. We might be able to save enough fuel if we run like this for 30 laps. May not have any fuel in the reserve to go push and try to win the thing, but I'm sure running it like this will certainly help our number. Ooh, the 80 is pitting in.
You're clear high, clear high.
That could be the end of it for the 80. His chase, hopes and dreams could be going up in smoke. Rode around in the back to miss the big one. And ended up getting involved in it.
We could always pit down.
You first.
But they're going to wreck anyway.
Logan, why do you keep hitting in? What are we doing?
Sorry, man. I'm just bumping the key then.
So is he not pitting? I am confused. Oh my god, we are out of the throttle a lot. Holy cow, we're doing 175. What is happening?
Got one outside.
Sorry, Fuller. Had no idea that checkup was going.
Yeah, don't worry, I had no idea either. I don't know why we're stopping.
Outside.
We definitely stopped.
3 wide, you're in the middle. Outside.
Hey, what the fuck's
2
going
wide
on with this
there.
bottom lane? Why are we doing 175?
Outside.
Like the
The
16.
ones that got to the lead of the line had no option.
Jesus
You're
Christ.
on the bottom 3 wide.
Well, we can make it to the end now. What the fuck was that? Like the 16 got to the lead of our line and then just like slowed down. Makes no sense.
Yeah, I got him.
I've never seen that before.
You're on the bottom 3 wide. You got 1 outside. 2 wide there. You're on the bottom 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide there.
I am very confused about whatever that was. It was
I appreciate it.
You're clear
great
high.
for our fuel mileage, but terrible for our track
Wow.
position.
You got 1 outside.
Like, if you want to save fuel, don't lead the line. Like that's the deal. We had like a half a gallon swing on that lap.
You're clear high. Clear high.
That was crazy. I'm good to make it to the end on fuel now after that. That's wild.
Outside. All clear, all clear. Outside. You're clear high, clear high. Inside.
I'm still firmly in the camp that we will get another caution. That's all we need is just one, and we'll have enough fuel to make a green-white checker pretty easily, I feel like. I'm right on the number right now to make scheduled distance. So if there is another caution and we somehow manage to miss it, I would probably come in for a splash of fuel just to be sure. Because you don't want to be thin to where you can't lead a line if you get up there. You won't be able to push, so I think we come to pit road if there's a caution just to get a little bit of enough fuel to not have to worry about saving, and we can go full throttle if we need to go full throttle. It wouldn't be anything more than that. It also depends when the caution flies. If it's like 5 to go, I don't think you pit. But if it was like now, hey, probably can. We only got 20 laps left. It's not like we got a ton of time here. We lost a ton of track position because whatever happened in that bottom lane. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Glad I'm looking good. I showered just for this occasion. Sadly, I couldn't get my haircut in time for it. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, so you know. Be looking fresh tomorrow.
All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Let's go! Thank you, Jason. Happy to be here. Yeah, the problem is I really don't have.
Yeah.
I really don't have enough fuel
Cause us to wreck.
to really push hard.
Got one
Yeah.
inside.
Please talk.
Andrew, thanks for the gifted sub to Jason. Appreciate that. We're gonna make it exciting, Jason. Promise you that.
Have I blinked it all tonight?
No, didn't to me.
You did once very early when you were like in second place, but besides that, we haven't seen you.
Modem and router's working good.
I mean, right now I like where we're at. We're able to sit here in line. We can save a little bit of fuel. We got most of our track position back.
Make up this last half lap.
So I'm fine with where we're at right now. I don't mind it. We're in the lane with more cars. Like, this is fine. I have like a quarter of a lap to the good on fuel. Not a lot, but it's enough. But if I get to a point where I really got to push, it's gonna drain that surplus pretty quickly.
All clear, all clear. Got one outside.
A little bit of a shortcut here. See if run on the bottom helps us at all. A little bit shorter distance. Maybe it will. I think our overall speed will stay a little bit lower in the bottom lane too. I don't think you get quite the same run down the straightaways, run in the bottom. So that should help our fuel mileage a little bit too. We just stay a little bit lower in the RPM range. That'll help. Somehow, some way, we've gone caution-free up to this point now since the restart. Now, will it stay that way? I don't know. Probably not. The pushes are going to start getting bigger. The blocks are going to start getting bigger. That's when all hell breaks loose, usually. So if I can try to be ahead of most of it, that would be good.
Outside.
I mean, what a line we got here in front of us. Ron Holyfield, Kevin Stone, and Joe Hudson leading this inside line that we have hitched our wagon to. These are our horses.
You're on the bottom 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide there.
Shut up. You saving fuel like you save penny.
Nah, I'm good to make it.
You're on the bottom 3 wide. Got 1 outside. 2 wide there.
We know Mike Kelly's not in great shape fuel-wise. I think he's been leading that lane a little bit here and there.
All clear, all clear. You got 1 outside.
Well, it's going to be 10 laps to go when we get back to the line. I don't know, gang. They could do it.
You're clear high, clear high. You got 1 outside.
I see a lot of names up here that are going to get real antsy and start making some bad pushes in an effort to keep things rolling along, and that's probably where the wreck comes from.
Leaders, I'm going to say hi.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I wish I had more fuel. Would have been nice. But we've got enough to make it to the end. I just don't have enough to really do some big, wild, crazy stuff and just be wide open throttle a lot.
You're on the bottom 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide there. You're clear high, outside. Clear high, outside. You're on the bottom 3 wide. You got 1 outside, 2 wide there.
I think me and David netcoded a little bit. What up?
You're clear high, you got 1 outside.
I didn't have any contact on my screen. Well, we've now fallen back pretty far here. If they do wreck, it's likely now to be in front of us.
Clear, all clear.
I have to dip, duck, dive, dodge, and miss it.
You got 1 inside.
This is where a third lane would be really great. I just don't have the fuel to go do a third lane.
Logan, I swear to God.
Yes.
Five to go.
Laps to go.
Oh, they're trying. Yeah, they are trying. I'm just waiting for it to happen and then just get ass packed by Gerald Livingston behind us. Oh, Mike Kelly had to pit. Tough.
Clear low, clear low. You got 1 inside. All clear, all clear. You got 1 inside. Clear low, outside.
Wreck.
Outside. Alright, man, caution is out. Line up single file.
Oh my God.
Let the
Bubbles light.
car
You
by.
really should be pushing the car back.
Let the 12 car by. He had the position.
Oh, baby. Let's go. Oh, man. That was very scary. I didn't know if we were going to make it or not. I saw some cars coming down the hill. I thought I was going to get hit in the right rear, and there were cars to the left of me that I didn't want to drive into. That was very, very close.
Pit road is now open.
That'll put us into overtime. Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah, that'll put us into overtime.
Thank you.
Emily, if you can make it up here, wants you in front of me.
Under 32.
Pit boxing.
Boy, did that work out good.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
All right, that's it. Go.
Looks like this is the final time we'll try for a green, white, checkered finish.
I like our spot, man. We got enough fuel to be aggressive. We didn't give up a whole bunch of track position to do it. EJ isn't clean. 91 got a case of getting pushed while pushing. Hey, I think EJ will be all right. I think we're going to restart 9th here with all the fuel.
Man, it'd be nice if some of y'all learn where the fucking brake pedal works. God damn. That's pathetic.
Nice strategy, Mike.
Shut the fuck up, boy.
Oh.
Let the 80 car by. He had the
Excuse
position when
you?
the yellow flag came out.
Don't be a salty bitch.
Worked out pretty good, Mike. Now we got fuel. Well, you green, white.
I told
checker.
Scott, EJ's going up to the front. I'm pitting now. Love you, EJ.
I know you do, buddy. I love you.
All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, line up on the inside row. It's the 23 car.
The unfortunate part is I really wish we were starting on the outside. That third lane is probably what's going to make it happen. And some of these guys are going to be in fuel trouble too. That's my other concern is the 9, the 23 are going to be in fuel trouble. I'm going to have to get to the... I'm going to have to do something here to get around them. That third lane, if somebody can make a third lane work real quick, they might win it. Christian, thank you for the raid. You get just in time for the green-white checker finish to this one. We got cars that might run out of fuel. We got championship locations.
Yeah, I was going to run out going down the back stretch of the last lap, so.
Got all kinds of things about to play out here for one green-white checker. No, they don't have fuel pickup. I don't know why. They don't have fuel pickup. Either you got it or you don't. Well, it's going to get real interesting, so we'll see what happens here. But I do believe I need to get off this bottom as quickly as I can because we might have a couple cars with some fuel concerns in front of us.
Get ready. Green, green, green. Outside.
Three wide! Three wide!
Three wide, you're in the middle. Clear low. Clear
God, man. Well, so much for that. These guys are something else.
All right, man. It's white flag this time by. One more to go.
Well, we'll get a great view of the wreck.
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
Car looks fine, no damage to report. How's that possible? Give Joey a colonoscopy. Yep, turns out fuel didn't matter. That's a shame. Wow, they're not going to wreck? They didn't wreck. Wow, that's boring.
There's the checker.
One. JP Phillips won.
Thanks for the push, Wesley.
Come in, JP.
Good job, JP!
Well, as long as the 30 didn't really enact it, racing like an asshat that whole last 2 laps.
I don't think that was a 30.
I don't know. He tried to wreck the fuck out of multiple people, so.
I don't know. I only saw Bobby try to wreck the fuck out of him on turn 2.
Well, what happened before that? It's the same shit that Macklin pulls, like, years upon years now.
I'm not
God.
really sure what you're talking about, but okay.
And no gas for a burnout.
Like, it's, I would
Good
rather
one,
I was
JP.
caught up in the big wreck. Like, I'd rather got caught up in the big wreck than have the hope of, like, we can do something and then just have guys do whatever just happened there.
Good win, JP.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Shieldhouse.
Hey, Doug.
So I see in a post that you spotted for Dennis Setzer at one time.
Yeah, 2011 at Homestead.
Well, we have something in common then, because I used to spot for him too.
Hell yeah, he was driving a fourth Sieg truck back then, a starting park.
Makes it seem like Shieldhouse is at least 55 years old.
spotted for Szechuan was that Morgan Dollar.
Yeah, he was a cool guy. Talked about how his son does the iRacing.
I'll never forget at Kentucky, we was wearing them out. And he come on the radio. He said, "Hey, Doug," he said, "I don't need all that cheerleading. Just give me some information." So I didn't say nothing for about 15 or 20 laps. And he finally come back on the radio, and he said, "Are you still up there?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Go back to what you was doing."
Typical. They don't know what they want.
I spotted one time. Yes, like 4 times.
EJ, did you make the chase?
I don't know. I think so.
I'm gonna guess that you did.
Last 2 driver made the chase with Chad Coleman and EJ.
There you go. JP is the 34, yeah.
EJ, make sure you got your rain boots for Friday night.
Yeah, I just don't know what, I don't know what this.
Yeah,
I don't know what this is. I don't know what happened here. What do you guys see? You tell me. I don't know. They get a little bit offset. The 24 goes, the 2's offset from the 51. So, is that one up, one down? I know the air is so weird in these cars now. It'll pull people around, but I feel like that's just, maybe that just looks like a lot of air being pulled around on people. The 14's definitely coming up. I can see him moving up in relation to the hash line, but yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, he called it out, but I think air pulled them all together. So the air might have moved the 2 down a little bit and might have moved the 14 up a little bit. I just wish that 14 hadn't been right where I was. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know if he was going to stay there or move, and he did both. Amazingly, he did both. He stayed there and moved, which is the worst case scenario. It's the worst thing that could happen. I'll take one or the other, but both was just, oh, man. It's tough. It's just tough. Yeah, let's go on board with the 2 first and just sort of see. I don't really know I don't know if Miles was going to make a 3rd lane work there by himself, but. I don't know if that's just default offset that he has. It has the wheel, to the left that much. That might have just been, or maybe he runs more offset. I don't know. I think looking at the wheel, I think he turned. You can see right there. See this adjustment? That one right there, that left turn. The 14's coming up at that point, but I see 2 sort of big inputs to the left. One right here, one right there. I don't know if that was in reaction to the 24 jumping to his right side. But that's kind of what I see. I feel like the 14 is moving up. I really do feel like the 14 is moving up. That's a pretty good look at it right there from the 34s on board. You see the 14 just going that way. Again, I don't know if air pulled him over there or what, but that's a hell of a job by JP to miss it. And he went on to win the race. It's actually even more spectacular. How the hell did he win the race? That got a little crazy off of 2. Cow. Ooh, Fuller put himself in a bad spot. He tried to side draft the 9, left him exposed to the 34 with the run. Look at that. Wow. That was pretty nice. Yeah, good for JP. Remember, we killed him at Dover, so that was nice to see. So this... So that obviously did not go the way the 30 planned, I don't think, because he just run plumb into the back of the 9. So he hits him. 9 comes down and just doors the shit out of him. He about wrecks off the corner, somehow doesn't. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, you know, I thought the 14 was going to... first, I thought the 14 was going to go to the outside wall, and then I thought he was going to shoot hard to the inside, and he just kind of really slowly shot to the inside instead. So, like, obviously, I've made the wrong choice in the direction that I went to evade. Obviously, I should have turned right instead of... I should have followed the 23. Like, yeah. Just unfortunate where he ended up. How I didn't have damage to the front of my car is beyond me. I smacked the shit out of him. How do I not have damage from that? How do I not have damage from that? I mean, I hit him. I'm doing 165. And he's doing 146. I'm going 20 miles an hour faster than him when I hit him, and I don't get any damage. Must have timed it perfectly. Oh my God! It was like who was it that wrecked like that in the All-Star race? One of the Roush cars, wasn't it? Was it Priest? Busher? One of them wrecked like that at Dover. Caught on fire. Yeah, Priest. Looked like the Priest wreck. Oh, my God. Let's see. Let's go back and look at... this wreck. This wreck started pretty far up here. Ooh, this started in the outside lane. Oh, God. So it looked like just some bad bumps. Oh, this is why Wesley was mad at Macklin. He's just shoving the 91 through the 9, which just stacks up the entire outside lane. And then Chad gets clipped by the 25 as they're all taking evasive action. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, they wreck like hell. Oh, we had a hold on. I think we had a plow on the back. Oh my God. Hmm. We were pretty lucky to make it through this one. Me, Miles, and Gerald all had the same idea. Honestly, we were about to get right reared by the 25. Watch this. Watch the 25 coming down the hill. Actually, him bouncing off the 23 kept us from getting right reared. Right here. He was rolling. He was going to roll into our right rear if not for hitting the 23 again. That's what I saw, and I got real worried. Right here, he was just going to roll into our right rear, but he hits off the right front of the 23, which prevents that motion, that trajectory, and kept us from getting hit. So, and then whatever the first wreck was, I guess we need to look at that. Wherever that was. Holy cow, what in the world happened here? Outside lane checks hard. 77 doesn't react fast enough, runs into the 34. Parks it on the 80's nose. Damn. Yeah, that's a tough one. I just don't think the 77 reacted in time. Obviously, a lot of bad reaction times there, but wow. And that's how you don't make the chase. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a bummer finish for us. It's a bummer finish. Would have liked to have raced for it, but who the hell knows how it would have gone? Don't know. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. Doesn't matter. Regular season is over. 2 cautions in this one. JP Phillips gets the win. Donaldson Schrader gets on the podium. Good for Mark Schrader. Miles Wetzel. We finished 21st. We led 9 laps tonight, but finished 21st. Fastest lap of the race goes to Logan Kogar. Kind of interesting. Most incident points tonight going to go to your dirtiest driver, Nelson Rivera, with 13 incident points tonight. Barely the dirtiest driver, but Nelson Rivera gets it. Fuller had 12. Macklin had 12. Nathan Big Art had 12. But Nelson Rivera had 13 in a rare dirty race for Nelson Rivera. Points. See how it looks. Well. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is how it ended up. We'll get two different looks at this. So this first look will be how the points looked at the conclusion of the race after Talladega was over. So this is how it was. By 5 points, EJ O'Rourke made it over Logan Kogar by 5 points. It wasn't close. Or it was close. It wasn't comfortable, even with Logan's problems. It was only 5 points that it came down to. Only 5. Chad only made it by 6. Even with the win, JP still missed it by 10. Bentley missed it by 7. It got real tight right there. That got really, really tight. But we ended up as regular season champs by 83 points over Mike Kelly. So now we look at the chase. At the start of the chase, everyone has 2,000 points. That's it. 10 drivers, 3 races. We all start with 2,000 points. And whoever has the best 3 races wins the championship. Me and Mike Kelly had the most top 10s. 16 of the 20 races, we had a top 10. I had 15 top 5s. 7 wins. That was JP's first win of the year, so good for him. Even though he didn't make the chase. So that's it. We've got our chase field. Me, Fuller, Tommy Ryan, Mike Kelly, Wesley Donaldson, Scott Simley, Chad Coleman, Tyler Dalton, EJ O'Rourke, and Wesley Pistol. Now you got to be perfect, man. For 3 races, you got to be perfect. You got to be perfect. Can't have any mistakes, can't have any bad finishes. You got to have 3 good races. You probably have to win at least one of them, if not 2 of them. But I like our chances. I really do. I really do. The tracks that we're going to have here in the chase are good tracks. Got 2 intermediates and a short track that races like an intermediate, basically. Iowa, I know I'm good at. Homestead is probably my second best track behind Darlington. And Charlotte will be just fine. So we get a week off next week and then 3 straight weeks to figure it out. I'll see if we're the champions again. That's what it'll be. But yeah, so we're off next week from SIM500 for Memorial Day. Just off completely. No Monday Cup, no Wednesday Grand National. So I may, we may do some streams next week, just something different. If maybe some Forza or who knows what. So you might see something different on stream here, maybe over the weekend and next week. But we'll figure it out. Whatever it is, we'll figure it out and have some fun with it. But no SIM500 next week. iRacing Arcade Season? I don't even own that game. I don't even know it. I forgot that thing existed. Do people like it? Does anybody even like that game? Does anybody even play that game? Yeah, I mean, I might, I doubt I'll be awake for, Monaco. Doubt I'll be awake for Monaco, but yeah, I'll probably watch the Indy 500, check in on it, see what's going on, and then Coke 600 between rainstorms. I don't know. If you're in town, hope it's great weather for you. You won't see me at the track. I won't be there. But hope you enjoy it. If you're here, hope the weather's good. Get to see some good racing. Other than that, that'll do it for tonight. Monaco's not this weekend. What? Is it not the triple anymore? Did they not do all 3 races on the same day? When did that happen? Canada? Wait a sec. Memorial Day week, it was always Monaco, Indy 500, Coke 600. What happened? God, Formula 1 sucks now. Unbelievable. They could ruin a wet dream at this point. I'm telling you. I wasn't planning on going to the racetrack this weekend. No, I don't have a credential anymore. So it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be raining, and I can just stay home. Yeah, Monaco is very boring, but it was always this weekend. It was more about the tradition than anything else. We'll see what happens. All right. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great Memorial Day. We will see you the next time we see you, whenever that is, for whatever we're doing. At least we won the regular season championship. Now let's just go win the whole season championship. I like the sound of that. See ya.